Shri Prabhupada ki Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Oh Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Vandamui Savadhana Mate Vandamui Savadhana Mate Jahara Prasad Bhai E Bhavatoriya Jai Jahara Prasad Bhavatoriya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoya Te Krishna Prapti Hoya Te Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya Arana Koriyo Mane Asha Arana Koriyo Mane चरने राती ऐसे उत्तम गति श्री गुरु चरने राती ऐसे उत्तम गति ये प्रसाद पूरे सर्वासा ये प्रसाद पूरे सर्वासा ओ चकु जान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चकु जान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित हो दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित हो ओ प्रेम भक्ति जहाते अविद्या विनाश जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेद गाय हर चरित वेद गाय हर चरित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अजमा जनार बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अजमा जनार बंधु ओ लोके नाथ लोकेरा जीवाना ओ लोके नाथ लोकेरा जीवाना हा हा प्रभु खोर दया दे हमारे पार छाया हा हा प्रभु खोर दया दे हमारे पार छाया एबे जाल सुषुप्ति भुवना एबे जाल सुषुप्ति भुवना शिला प्रभुपाद पपिता पवना ओ शिला प्रभुपाद पपिता पवना ओ जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभु padaya Krishna prastaya bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Krishna prastaya bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh Jayo Radha, Jam Sundar Radha, Jam Sundar Ji Radhe. Oh Jayo Radha, Jam Sundar Radha, Jam Sundar Ji Radhe. Jayo Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jayo Radhe Shyam. Oh Jayo Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jayo Radhe Shyam. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Oh Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Srila Prabhupada. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
ISKCON DVD founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैती गदाधर शिवासारी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, श्रीमती तुलसी देवी महारानी की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, बृहत् मृदंग की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, झूलन यक्ष की जय, गौड़ प्रेमानंदे समवेत भक्त वृंद की। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gaurang, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. So while everyone's finishing swinging, I'll just read a little bit about Lord Balaram. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Balaram is his second body. They are both one and the same identity. They differ only in form. Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. He is the source of the entire spiritual world, and he is the Adi Guru, the original spiritual master. Whenever Krishna appears in the material world, he is accompanied by his associates and paraphernalia. 5,000 years ago, when Krishna descended into the material world, he was first preceded by Baladev. Only after Baladev gave his mercy did Krishna descend. Such is the intimate relationship between Krishna and Baladev. Lord Balaram is 16 years old, full of the luster of youth, and has a fair complexion, the color of crystal. He wears blue garments and a garland of forest flowers. His handsome hair is tied in a graceful top knot. Splendid earrings adorn his ears, and his neck is splendidly decorated with garlands of flowers and strings of jewels. Splendid armlets and bracelets ornament Balaram's graceful and very strong arms, and his feet are decorated with jeweled anklets. Lord Balaram's beauty is enhanced by the earrings touching his cheeks. His face is decorated with tilak made from musk, and his broad chest is ornamented with a garland of gunja. Balaram's voice is very grave, and his arms are very long, touching his thighs. The splendor of Lord Balaram's form eclipses many millions of glistening rising moons, and the slightest scent of his boundless strength is sufficient to destroy many armies of demons. Although he knows the supernatural power of his younger brother Krishna, still out of love for him, he never leaves Krishna alone in the forest, even for a moment. Balaram is Sri Krishna's dearest friend and is a great reservoir of many kinds of pastimes. Jai Shri Krishna and Balaram ki jai. Who's decorating the swing? Madhavi. Oh my God. Every day it's a new, amazing display. Today we have flashing butterflies. Who knew? So nice. Okay, the schedule for Balaram Jayanti, it's in the newsletter. It's on our homepage of our website. It's on the bulletin board. It's on the temple room doors. So just check it out, know when everything is happening, and be here for all of it. We are, Radharani Club is setting up tomorrow a bake sale. So they're requesting everyone who can to make something and bring it to the table at 4 o'clock. And everyone, including the bakers, to please come and buy everything that they have for sale. The Radharani Club is the sponsor of 2 outfits a year, and this has been going on for probably 20 years. So all glories to them and the whole community who helps make it possible. We are now accepting festival donations. This is the time of year where every single person finds out what they're made of and gives a donation for these festivals. It's very expensive to put on these 4 big festivals, and we expect everyone, not just our greater community, to help support them. So please start to think about making your festival donations now, because we are already spending the money. We request you to sign up for Janmashtami services. It's on the back of the temple room there on the windows. And just think about what you'd like to do that day and put your name down. We have a Harinam in Gainesville today at 5 p.m., 13th and University. So please come out for that if you can. I also want to mention that everyone has like a heart attack, I'm taking the plate washing sink is getting removed from the side of the veranda. So here's what's happening. We already have 2 plate washing sinks on the side of the kitchen. That's what they're there for washing your dirty plates and spitting and whatever else people do in that sink, blow their nose. It's really clogging up the parikrama path around the temple room, having that sink there. It's very muchi. It's also leaking from the bottom, and so I don't want to, see any destruction of the actual building of the temple, which is just behind it. So we're just taking it out. Everyone will be fine. You're just going to wash your plates a few feet away at the sinks over there. Don't worry. And then later in the fall, in October, Clay and I are designing plate washing sinks on the other side of the pavilion. There's water over there, and there's a drain field. So we're going to have a nice stainless steel sink, so when you're eating in the pavilion, you just have to walk right there and wash your plates and put them to drain, and should be good. But this will help the flow around the temple room. The muchi garbage can go, and the muchi plates and everything else. So if anyone would like to tell me their opinions on it, fine. Give me a call. I'm there. Okay, that's what I got. Here are the devotees who assisted their spiritual master addressing the deities today. Shishi Radhasham Sundar Shranti Devi Dasi, Chota Radhasham Sundar Karaneshri Devi Dasi, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram Devaki Devi Dasi, Chota Krishna Balaram Guru Prasad Devi Dasi, Shri Shri Gornitai Bhadra Prabhu, Chota Gornitai Leela Devi Dasi, Gurzan Lord Nishringadev Avaduta Natai Das, and Bhadra Prabhu is also giving class today. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jayom Vishnupad Pramhams Prabhajagacharya Shrutas Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshur Unmritamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rup Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shri Vishakhavitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namusute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamam Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are continuing reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 72, Jarasandha, killing of Jarasandha. What a way to born, isn't it? There is a reason behind it. Anyhow. So I have to cover, the time is short, I have to finish the class in half an hour. I have six slokas to go, and I also wanted to share some pastime of Lord Balaram. But let's see how it develops. So how about I just read the sloka, is that okay? And go fast? Huh? Democratic vote, yes? Okay. Text 35. Mandalane vichitrani savyam dakshinam evacha charato sushube yudham natyor eva rangino. Translation. As they skillfully circle left and right, like actors dancing on the stage, the fight presented a magnificent spectacle. Purport. Jarasandha and Bhima here demonstrate their expertise in the use of clubs. Thus it can be understood that both fighters were fearless and steady even in the rage of battle. So we are on the continuation of there is a fight, as we know. Krishna, Bhima and Arjun, they have come in the form of a Brahmana to finish up Jarasandha, because they are on the mission here. His brother is going to perform the Rajasri Yagya, and Jarasandha doesn't want to be. All other kings have bowed down to Yudhishthir, and they are willing to give a tax. Jarasandha difficult because, as we know, he had 17 times already fight with Krishna in the Mathura. You know that. So here the fight now is going on between Bhima and Jarasandha club fight. Both are very powerful personalities fighting. Now in this sloka, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary says that swinging their clubs to the left and right in various ways, Mandalani Vichitrani, they appeared like dancers. They both are very powerful. We will read they fought for 27 days with the clubs. And their bodies were so powerful that even the will read the gadas, the club also became into pieces. Okay. They appear like dancers by their skillful use of their weapons and their fearlessness. Okay, so text 36 now. Tatas chata 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 sabdo vajran nispesha shanniba gadayokshi tayo rajan dantyor iva dantino. Translation. Purport. When Jarasandha's and Bhimsen's club loudly collided, O king, the sound was like the impact of a big tusk of two fighting elephants, or the crash of a thunderbolt in a flashing electric storm. Purport. This translation is based on Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book. Now here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has a commentary, Jiva Goswami also has a commentary, so I'm going to read that. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that their mutual blows with the clubs made a sound, chat chat. In the sloka you see the word chat chat. Yes, the clattering sound. Chat chat shabdaha, clattering sound. Like the striking of thunderbolts or like the striking together of the tusk of fighting elephants. Now Jiva Goswami's commentary says, the clashing of their clubs as they beat each other, kshiptayaha, was like a sound of a thunderbolt striking. Okay, now text 37. Devai gade bhuja javena nipatyamane anyanyatom sakati padakaro jatrum churni babhuvatur upetya yatharka shakhe samyudyayator dvidayor ivadiptam manvayo. Translation. They swung their clubs at each other with such speed and force that as the clubs struck their shoulders, hips, feet, hands, thighs and collarbones, the weapons were crushed and broken like branches of arc trees, with which two enraged elephants furiously attack each other. Purport. Oh, there is no purport, but there is a commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Commentary says, with their anger increasing, Dipta Manavo, when the club contacted the opponent's shoulders or waist, it broke into pieces. Text 38. Itham tayor prahatayor gadyor veryo krudho swa mustibi ayasparsher apistam sabdastayo praharator ibhayor ivasin nigrata vajra parsha stala tadanotaha. Translation. Their clubs are ruined. Those great heroes among men angrily pummeled. Pummeled, huh? What is pummeled means? I say. English. Each other with their iron-hard fist. As they slapped each other, the sound resembled the crash of elephants colliding or harsh thunderclaps. There is no purport, but there is a commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Jiva Goswami. Okay, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, when their clubs were broken, they pounded each other with their fist. And Jiva Goswami says, When the clouds were destroyed, they beat each other's limbs, apistam, with fish like the touch of iron. They then hit each other with the palms of their hands with a harsh sound like thunder in the cloudless sky. Nirgata, Nirgata. Text 39. Tayorevam praharato samashiksha balojasho nirvishesham abhuda yudam akshina javayo nipa. Translation. As they thus fought, their contest between opponents of equal training, strength and stamina reached no conclusion. Both were very powerful. There was no conclusion coming. Who's going to defeat? And so they kept on fighting, O king, without any let-up. Purport. Some acharyas include the following two verses in the text of this chapter, and Srila Prabhupada has also translated them in Krishna book. Evam tayor maharaja yudhyato sapta vimshati dinani niragam statra surdavan nisi tishtato ekada matu layam vai praharajan vrakodaraha na shakto am jarasandam nirjetam yudimadava. Thus, O king, they continued to fight for 27 days. At the end of each day's fighting, both lived at night as friends in Jarasanda's palace. This is interesting, isn't it? During the daytime they fight, at night they are together as a friends. And I had a question about that. How is it that? Well, yeah, Kshatriya code is there because for them fighting is like a sport, you know. And in the sports also, when they have a sport during the daytime, at night they get together and have a food together. But here, I mean, fighting, having a night, I mean, this is on the higher platform. At the present day, when we have something we don't get along or something, we don't even bother with that person, isn't it? Someone sees some wrong way, someone see you in the wrong way, my gosh, you are punished. But here, these personalities were so powerful. They were on the above. Also, in the Vedic culture, it was that when the enemy come to your home, you should invite them, you should respect him. Jarasandha did that. Of course, Jarasandha didn't know whom he was dealing with. When the Krishna, Arjuna and Bhima came, he didn't know. And Krishna is such a tricky, he went at the time where Jarasandha, like a Karna. Karna, after he performed his Surya Namaskar, and then he would give the charity, anyone who comes. And that's why Indra went, remember? Indra went. So similarly here, Krishna knew Jarasandha also had that habit of giving the charity after performing his worshipping. He was a worshipper of Lord Shiva. And that's why he had captured 95 kings, because he wanted that 95 kings' head in the Bali, in the Yajna of Lord, to perform Lord Shiva. So Krishna was so tricky that he went at the time when Jarasandha was going to give the boon. He was going to allow. Okay, so now let's take text 40, 48:25. Hare Krishna. Satrorja. Should I read or we are gonna? Why don't we all read together? And I can just read that. Is it okay? Everybody agree? Okay. Huh? What? I finished. No? That's what I have in mind here. There is more? I read the translation, no? That's okay, they continue to fight. Oh, I see. Okay, 27 ends. At the end of each day's fighting, both lived at night as friends in Jarasanda's palace. Then on the 28th day, you are right, good point. This is the important point. 28th day, O king, Rakodara Bhima told his maternal cousin Madhava, I cannot defeat Jarasandha in battle. This situation of everybody else, all of us. When Draupadi was robbed by Duryodhana's brother, what's his name? Huh? What was his name? Dushasan. Right? And she went to everybody for ask for the help. But ultimately when she went to Krishna, hands up, Govinda, what did Krishna do? Unlimited sari. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, similarly here, Bhuma fought for 27 days, and after that, of course, he's on the side of Krishna. He's come to permission with Krishna. But when ultimately Bhima said, that's it, Krishna, I cannot win. This guy is powerful. Huh? And then Krishna is now in text 40. We will read about that. And about the life of Jarasandha. Okay, so now text 40. Let's read all together and then I will read translation purport. Satro janmam miti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tajjasa chintayadari. Should I read synonyms or I can just read translation? Is that okay? Read translation? Translation and purport. So translation. Lord Krishna knew the secret of his enemy Jarasandha's birth and death, and also how he had been given life by the demoness Jara. Considering all this, Lord Krishna imparted his special power to Bhima. Special power to Bhima. Important word. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes that Lord Krishna knew the mystery of the birth of Jarasandha. Jarasandha was born in two different parts from two different mothers. When his father saw that the baby was useless, he threw the two parts in the forest, where they were later found by the black-hearted witch named Jara. She managed to join the two parts of the baby from top to bottom. Knowing this, Lord Krishna, therefore, also knew how to kill him. So, there is a commentary by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Jiva Goswami, but let's talk first about Jarasandha. So Jarasandha's father, Jarasandha was the son of King Brihadratha of Magadha. This is from Ramayana. I mean from Mahabharata. Why am I saying Ramayana? I don't follow it. This is from Mahabharata. And this Brihadratha had married twin sisters of Kasi, king of Kasi. But Brihadratha was rejected because he had no sons or daughters. So he went to the forest performing tapasya, and he came in the contact with a rishi called Chandra Kaushika. Now Srila Prabhupada is also mentioning this in the Srimad Bhagavatam 1st canto, 15th chapter, text 9 about this. But in this Mahabharata, it is all in detail a little bit. King Chandra Kausika. So Chandra Kausika was very happy to see this King Brihadratha performing tapasya. So King Brihadratha, this rishi asked for a boon. You asked what you want. He said, I have no sons, no daughters, because king usually like to have someone who can run their kingdom. So this rishi gave him a fruit. And he said, please give this fruit to your wife, and she will have a child. So this king took apart this fruit in the two parts, and he gave one part to the one wife and the other part to the other wife, and both were the twin sisters. So both wives became pregnant, and they gave a birth. And when they gave a birth, what happened? One queen gave a half birth, another right side, another queen gave birth of the left side. What a way to born, my gosh. So king was devastated. So he just threw away both bodies in the forest. So in that forest, there was this Rakshasi named Jara. So she was attracted by the smell of this, human flesh. So she came across these two half torsos. That's what you call English? Torsos. Yeah. And but she saw these two parts. Now she was a demon. She would probably eat, but she kind of these maternal instincts in her rose, and she thought, no, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't eat them. So somehow other she put together body. And when she put together body, child started to cry louder. But she thought, I shouldn't kill this small baby. So she went to the king, Brihadratha, and she gave to the king this baby. And because these two bodies were connected by Jara, the king gave him a name, his child given the name Jarasandha. San means putting together, Sandha, putting together. So that's why his name was Jarasandha. Now, this rishi arrived in that kingdom and to the court and saw the child. And rishi told Brihadratha, king, that your son is specially gifted, and he is a great devotee of Lord Shiva. And he predicted that Jarasandha, because of his history of birth and life, he would not be killed unless he was torn apart from leg to head, and the two half bodies thrown miles in the opposite direction. Remember, Krishna, when he said to Bhima, when he tore apart the Krishna in the purport, I think it's coming next verse. I'm covering next verse, isn't it? I shouldn't do it. I guess I should do it. So Bhima is fighting with Jarasandha, and Bhima doesn't know how to do it, how to kill. So what did Krishna did? Krishna took one stick and he took apart and he threw it in opposite direction. Because if he threw in the same direction, then the two bodies will again join. So he threw the the left part on the right direction and right part on the left direction. He threw it. So that the body cannot join together. See? Now Jarasandha, he was, of course, very powerful, and he was the emperor of Magad, Bihar. This is called, right now, is the state called Bihar, Magadha. And he had a friend called Banasura. So with the help, with the advice of Banasura, he had given his two daughters, Asti and Prapti, to King Kamsa. And we know that when Kamsa was killed by Krishna, killed Kamsa, Then Asti and Prapti went to Jarasandha, usually, because nobody was left in the Kamsa's kingdom. So Asti and Prapti went to Jarasandha, their father, and complained about it and so. So that's why Jarasandha attacked Mathura 17 times. Of course, that's past time. So then, Jarasandha, worshipper of Shiva. So we talk about he would grant Brahmanas anything they wished without exceptions. He was exceptional in the art of one-to-one wrestling. And that's why he said that when Krishna said to Krishna, he's telling to Krishna, you are coward. You ran away from me fighting. Instead of fighting, you ran away from here. I can't fight it. And to Arjun, you are younger. You cannot fight it. But Bhima, yes. So he wanted to match with Bhima and fighting with Bhima. Anyhow, so this is the life of Jarasandha. And we heard about how the fighting was like a sports for them, and that's why there were many rules of etiquette amongst the Kshatriyas. And just like in sports, they would compete in the day, but after the sport was over, then they could eat together. So in the Vedic times, they could fight in the day like sports, and then get together at night. This is the Vedic time, okay? Now, the main point here is, let's love what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has to say. We read that here. Knowing Jarasandha's birth by joining two pieces together and his death by separating the pieces, and how the Rakshasi Jara had given him life by bringing the two pieces together, Lord giving Bhima, Partham, his personal power. This is important. Everything happens by the mercy of the Lord. Everything happening by the will of the Lord. Sometimes I have a tendency when I do devotional service, I'm thinking I'm doing it. I'm the doer. But actually it's Krishna is doing it. I'm just an instrument to do this service. So here, and Bhima was, of course, he was on the mission what Krishna wanted, because ultimately, remember, in Rashtriya Yajna, it was Krishna was going to be worshipped. And Yudhishthira wanted to be Krishna to be the known by everybody, even by demigods, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Bhima here, so Krishna, he empowered Bhima, his personal power to Bhima. And that is important point for us too. Look at Srila Prabhupada. This is 50th anniversary of him coming to United States. He was empowered. Lord Chaitanya had empowered him. Otherwise, who would want to come at the age of 70, leaving Vrindavan, coming to the Bowery in Lower East Side? Among the drunkard and all people. And he has to show how to wash your hands in the beginning, or even going after the bathroom to wash and all this. He has to show. Srila Prabhupada had to show all these things to his beginners. And he had to cook for them and feed them. And then nobody wanted to wash the dishes. Remember the pastime? This always happens in the houses, isn't it? Same in my house. Nobody wants to wash dishes. It's true. You see? So he had to call everybody and he said, let's find a day where everybody can wash one day. Nobody still wants to say, I'm going to wash this day. Finally, one said, okay, I'm going to wash on Monday. Someone said, I'm going to wash on Tuesday. Nobody wanted to wash Friday. So Srila Prabhupada said, okay, I will wash this is on Friday. See? But because he was empowered personality, powered. Huh? So, if we take the shelter of Krishna and consider ourselves as an instrument in the service of the Lord and think we are not the doer, I am not the doer, I am just an instrument in your service, my Lord, then Krishna empowers you. I can tell my experience, yeah. When I have to dress the deities, I have to pray. Because I have tendency sometimes think, I'm going to put this way, I'm going to put this way, I'm going to put this way, turban and this, that way. But I have to pray, Lord, the way you are already beautiful, the ornaments and what I'm going to put the jewelry and dress, that will beautify. They will be beautified by your beauty. So please you guide me the way don't let my mind concocted, putting this way or that way. Please guide me in such a way the way you want to be dressed. When I do that, then it becomes easy to dress. Otherwise, mind has tendency, all concocts. Of course, I'm talking about my mind. You all are great Vaishnavas sitting here. So here, this is the example of how Bhima is empowered by Krishna. Okay, now it's 8:45. I wanted to share one pastimes of Lord Balaram. Who is giving class tomorrow? Mother Akuti. I don't think she knows this pastime, but should I tell or you all want to go home? Tell? Are you sure, all of you? Okay, so let's talk about the pastime of Lord Balaram. This is the Revati's Charitra. Pastime of Revati. You know that Revati was the wife of Lord Balaram, right? Queen. So, when Krishna appeared, then Lord Balaram, Radharani appeared, and as we know, Radharani said that, I'm not going to go there. Yeah. So she said, if you bring Vrindavan, Jamuna, and Govardhan, Krishna, then I will go. So then Krishna brought Govardhan, Jamuna and Vrindavan Dham. And then Radharani appeared. So Balaram also going to appear. So when in the Goloka, the Balaram's main energy, she is called Nag Lakshmi. So when Balaram was going to appear, then Nag Lakshmi is saying that I also want to appear. I also want to come with you. So Balaram said that, okay, this is what you do. You merge into Revati's body. So Naglakshmi is saying, who is Revati? Who is she? Who is her father? So then Balaram, this is the pastime from Brahma Vaivat Purana. This is pastime where the Pradvipak Muni is telling to Duryodhan this pastime about Revati. So when this Muni is telling to Duryodhan that, now of course Dauji is saying to Naglakshmi that when Kashyapa and Kadru at that time had given me a birth, and I am holding this earth. At that time, they say, yes. That time there was a Chakshus Manvantar. And Chakshus Manvantar, Chakshus Muni had a daughter. Her name was called Jyotismati. And this Jyotismati was so powerful, so beautiful. So when she came to the age of get married. As you know, all fathers always worried when their daughter's going to get married. Right? When the son is there, they don't worry much. Also they worry son is also, but particularly daughters. They want to make sure daughters get married. So this Chakshus Manu, he wanted his daughter Jyotismati to get married. So he said to ask whom you want to get married. She said, I want to marry to the most powerful personality. So fathers thought, oh boy. So he called Lord Indra. And he called Indra, he gave asan to Indra, demigod. And he said that, Lord Indra, do you think anyone is powerful than you? He said to Indra, please tell the truth. Earth doesn't bear the lie. So please tell the truth. So Lord Indra said, yes, there is someone powerful than me. And he said, the wind, Vayu, wind, right? Wind god, Vayu, right? He said, Vayu is powerful than me, wind god. So then father called Vayu, wind god, and he said, father asked the wind god, he said, anyone is powerful than you? Wind god said, yes. Hills, mountains are powerful than me. Because when the wind is blowing, mountains are not shaking. Mountains are staying there. Mountains are powerful than me. So father called, Chakshus called mountain. When he called the mountain, he said to ask mountain that anyone is powerful than you. So mountain said, yes. Bhumandal, earth is powerful than me. Earth is holding me. So then he called Bhumandal, then father called, Chakshus called Bhumandal, earth, and asked, is anyone powerful than you? Please tell me. So the earth said, yes. Powerful than me is Shankarshan. He is holding me on the one mustard seed. Like one holding earth on one mustard. He is the most powerful. So then of course, so daughter is hearing all this, what's happening. Jyotismati decided that I'm going to have a Shankarshan, Lord Balaram, as my husband. So she went to perform the tapasya at Vindhyachal Parvat. And she performed a tapasya, heavy tapasya, in the heat, in the cold, in the rain. She performed heavy tapasya. And as we know, as you perform tapasya, you get power. Your whole body becomes, your face, your body becomes, tej. Just like Srila Prabhupada used to say. In the beginning, when devotees started to follow his full regulatory principle, chanting 16 rounds and doing the devotional service, he said, look, these bright faces. Right? Bright faces. Because so she became so powerful and tej. So all the demigods, her tej, what do you call in English, tej? Sorry? effulgence that spreaded everywhere, even in aura, spreaded everywhere, even amongst the demigods. So all the demigods, they got attracted to her. They wanted to see this. Who is this personality? So they all demigods came. Who came? Indra, Yamaraj, Kuber, fire god Agni, Varun, sun god, moon god, Mangal called Mars, right? And of course then Mercury. Even Brihaspati came. Brihaspati is the right, king of the demigods. I mean, guru of the demigods, right? Then Sukracharya, he also came. Then Saturn, Sunny, also came. So all these Devatas, everybody came, and they are asking one after each other, one after each. They are glorifying themselves. So Indra is saying that, look, you wanna marry with Sarpoka Raja, king of the serps, snakes? You wanna marry with him? And he lives in the Patal. What do you call it? Huh? You want to marry with him? Don't you see? I am the king of all the demigods. You should marry with me. Then Yamaraj said, Yamaraj is saying that, look, you know, I give the punishment to everybody. I am also Mahajan. You should marry with me. Then Kuber said, look, I have all the Lakshmi. You will not have to worry about that. Right? You marry with me. Then Agni, fire god said that, look, most Tej, what do you call Tej in English? Is yeah, it's by the fire is all the Tej is coming from because of the fire, heat and Tej. Then Varun they say that, look, I am the Sapta Rishi, I am Sapta Samudra, I am the king of all these 7 ocean. Is that right? Yeah. Then sun god said, so they all asked, the Varun said, you can marry with me, you no problem. Then Surya, sun god said, I am the eyes of the people, eyes. Without the sun you cannot see. Right? Who is going to be more powerful? Me. Marry with me. Then moon god said, look, I am the ausadhis, the medicines. I am the adhishwar. What do you call of all the medicines? Because of the moon, at night the nectar falls from the moon. That's why we grow the vegetables and everything grows. So he said, I am the powerful personality. You should marry with me. Then Brihaspati, Mangal, Mars. Mangal means I am most auspicious. I give all the auspiciousness. Everything becomes auspicious because of me. You will have no problem. Marry with me. Then Brihaspati said, I am the spiritual master of all demigods. They have to listen to me. Right? So no problem, you marry with me. Then Sukracharya said, look, I am the spiritual master of all the demons. And the devatas, these demigods are also afraid of the demons. So, you will have no fear, he said. You won't have to worry. You will be taken care. Marry with me. Then Saturn, Sunny. He said, not just a demon, but the demigods are also afraid of me. He said. So, he said, who is going to be powerful than me? Nobody. So that this way, all the demigods, they came, and they all wanted to marry with Jyotismati. But as you know, chaste woman, and not a chaste, but at the same time, she is also performs so much tapasya. She is so powerful. So when she heard this, all the demigods, she became so angry. Her eyes became so red. And she cursed each of them. Now, of course, I am just following demigods. Also, we have to be respectful to all the demigods, so devotees. But I am just following what is told here. So I'm just gonna follow what the shrap, what do you call curse was given by this Jyotismati. Okay, so now let's listen. She said to Saturn, Sunny, she cursed Saturn that you will be black, and you will become langda. What do you call in English? Lame, one-legged. Right? Saturn is one-legged. Not just that, but people will bathe you with mustard oil, ahuti. That's why every Saturday, people when they go to worship Saturn, they pour the mustard oil on Saturn. Okay. So then, to Sukracharya, she cursed him. You will become Kana, means, what do you call it? One eye? One eye. Sukracharya has one eye. What do you call it in English? I don't know. Anyhow. Brihaspati, she cursed to Brihaspati, so that you will acquire feminine characters. These days, difficult to figure out who is who in Kali Yuga. Okay. Then, Mercury. She cursed to Mercury and said, Buddha, right? Mercury. She said that whoever would perform any action, any karya, any work during that day, that work will not be successful. Then Mangal. Mangal is what is it? Mars. And you will have a face of a monkey. Then Chandrama. Chandra is moon god. And you will have the disease called tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. Disease of tuberculosis. Then Surya, sun god. She cursed him and said, you will have no teeth. No teeth. Then she cursed Varun Dev. Varun Dev. And you will have a disease called Jalandhar. Jalandhar is in English called edema. Your legs becomes with water. Edema, right? Huh? Edema. Yes. Edema. Then Agni, fire god. She said that everybody will throw everything. Their dead bodies, everything they burn in the Agni. Then Kuber, Sikha said that your Pushpak Viman will be taken away. Remember? Who had taken away? Ravana. Remember? Then Yamraj. So to Yamraj she caused them, you will be defeated by the powerful Rakshasas. Then last is the Indra. She said that your wife will be kidnapped. Ravana had kidnapped his wife. What? Was Ravana? Huh? No. Anyhow, someone had kidnapped his wife. Not just that, but she said, you'll have to go away, you'll have to leave your kingdom so many times. So every time demons comes, then Yamraj, Indra has to leave. So this way, she cursed everybody. So then, of course, as you know, you curse someone, then what comes around goes around, right? So she cursed all the demigods, so Indra also cursed her. Indra said, you will have Shankarshan, Lord Balram as your husband, but he said you will have no son, Putrahin, no progeny. So after hearing now, Brahma is hearing all these things, all what's happening. So Brahma arrived there at that spot. And Brahma said to her, Beti, daughter, what can I do for you? Please. So she said, I want the Shankarshan as my husband, Balaram. Please tell me. So Brahma said, but this is the Chakshus Manvantar. You have to wait for 27 Chatur Yuga. Then he said that Lord Balaram will appear, you will get married. She said, no. I'm not going to wait 27 Chatur Yuga. No. You better give me boon right now. Otherwise, I have cursed everybody, I will curse you too. She said. Powerful personality. So Brahma said, okay, this is what you do. You take a birth in the family of Revata, Raja Revata, King Revata. King Revata's son was Kukumbi, and Kukumbi's daughter was Revati. So Jyotismati appeared as Revati. Now, when Kukumbi wanted to have a Revati get married, Kukumbi took his daughter Revati to Lord Brahma's place. Now, while at that they had to wait to see Lord Brahma. So what happened? So Brahma said, while they were waiting for few seconds, in that time what happened? On the earth, that 27 Chaturyaga already passed. So then Brahma, they talked with Brahma. Brahma said, okay, you go now. Count down, and there is Krishna has appeared, and most powerful personality, Lord Balaram, has appeared. You get offer, please offer Kukumbi, please offer your daughter to Lord Balaram. But he said, Lord Brahma said, but when you go, all your relatives and they are all gone. Nobody's there now. 27 Chaturyuga passed. And she was tall. She is coming from she was tall. And Lord Balaram is short. So, of course, the Kukumbi came to Lord Balaram and offered his daughter, Revati, please accept my daughter. But the point is, he is short and she is tall. So Lord Balaram took his hull. What do you call? Plow. And he put head on her head, and as he pulling, she became smaller. And then the marriage ceremony was performed. And of course, Kukumbi offered. There is a whole thing in mention. How he gave so many gifts to Balaram. And of course at the time all the Yaduvanshi from had come, 10,000, millions of Yaduvanshi came in marriage of Lord Balaram in Braj. And marriage ceremony was performed. Of course, Lord Balaram is is always, Balaram is everything. Krishna's pillow is also Lord Balaram. Krishna's Brahman thread is also Lord Balaram. Everything is Lord Balaram. Most powerful personality. Of course, you will hear more tomorrow, but I thought let me share this pastime. She probably doesn't know this, so I share this, okay? Any time is over for the questions. It's already late. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna.